Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 comes out in less than a week, so here's everything that you're going to need to know about it before the game comes out. Oh, the characters. The characters for this game are amazing. The way they tease them is amazing. But that's the problem, the way they tease them, because there is hardly any characters revealed for this game. There's like 5 characters who we've seen who don't have a name, and like same thing with the trademark characters. They don't even have a character that we know of. So I'm going to try and go over all the characters that we have seen and kind of know a bit about in this part of the video. First is the main villain of the whole chapter, the one and only, the Prototype. Even though we've known about this character since the first chapter, there's hardly little of anything known about him. But in Chapter 5, I believe we're getting the full official reveal of the Prototype. Anyways, more on the lore side of things, the Prototype is still really unknown. They claim to us that we do not know anything about any of his goals. The only one of his goals we actually are aware about is his relationship with Poppy. He seems like he doesn't want to harm Poppy, but he wants Poppy, maybe to experiment on her. Who really knows? We might get revealed that in Chapter 5. Another goal, which is complete speculation, could be that he's taking each of the bodies of the toys that we've killed and turning them into part of him, like what Mommy Longlegs said. But that might not be true because he looks already like the buffest guy out there. Like, who needs all these spare parts? Just build something else with it or don't even use them. And then there's Poppy, another character that we're not too aware of where she's been or what she's doing. And we're not sure if we're going to reunite with her since she betrayed us at the end of Chapter 4, leaving us into the ventilation systems. And I'm going to guess that we need to save her from the Prototype because by the looks of the Welcome Home trailer, it looks like the Prototype has got her. And then the one and only, the Blue Sour Patch Kid himself, Huggy Wuggy, is returning for yet another chapter. This is indeed quite an interesting character since we knew that he was coming back. They teased it in every chapter. At the end of Chapter 4, when we're down in the labs about to enter, Huggy Wuggy comes out of nowhere. But who really fixed him up after his long fall down the catwalks? Most likely was the Prototype. He probably used the Poppy Gel to revive Huggy Wuggy, as we see and are teased a lot of the Poppy Gel in Chapter 5. And its abilities to revive the dead. And then there's Kissy Missy. There's not a lot to say about her. All we've seen her for the game is in the gameplay trailer where she's locked up in a prison with Poppy. And that's all we really know about her in this chapter. Moving on, we have Lily Lovebraids, which face reveal was just in the new gameplay trailer for the game. And she looks pretty good character design. Only disturbing part about her is her missing nose. That's just weird looking. Otherwise, on the gameplay side of things, she looks like she's gonna be a very important character and definitely a villain of the game, as we see her attack us quite a bit of times in this chapter. But still, there's not a lot to say about her since there hasn't been too much revealed of her at all yet. And then there's the wrong side animals. We've only seen 2 of them, this thing and this thing. We don't know their official names, but they are wrong side animals for sure. So there's this guy. He seems like he's a good guy, and he's also holding none other than the baseball staff thingy. I'm not sure what it really is gonna be called, but it looks like he's holding it, and he's maybe gonna give it to us. And he seems pretty friendly. But then there's this one. He does not seem friendly at all. I don't want to be friends with him. You know what? When I play this chapter, I'm gonna shoot him in the what the? Whoa. What the heck is that thing? I'll be back. Alright, back. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, next character is the one and only, the big fat monkey. This might be probably one of the most anonymous characters in the whole franchise, since we've only seen them 3 times. Once in a commercial, once in a picture, and once in a VHS tape. Otherwise, that's all we've seen of them. No character full reveal, no gameplay, no nothing about this character. So who really knows who it is? And there's not a lot to say about it too, since how little we know about this character. And I don't care what you say. This thing is a big, fat monkey. But for now, that's all the characters. Oh no, please don't tell me it's back. Don't worry, I'll be back. Here, take this. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh yeah, we're on the gameplay section of this video. Okay, the gameplay for this game is very good looking. From the gameplay trailer, oh my god, it is absolute cinema. Anyways, there's 2 new hands in this game. The yellow hand and the gray hand. The yellow hand was actually teased way back in the orientation notebook, where it was actually shown to have the same abilities of the green hand. And we all just thought, oh, maybe Playtime Co. used to have this hand and then they replaced it with the green hand. But it seems like that's not the case, and it's its own separate hand, not a replaced version of the green hand. And then there's the gray hand, or what I like to call the pressure hand, as it's shown that it probably is used to pressurize things, maybe to open gates or something in the game, as is shown in the gameplay trailer. But there's not just new Grab Pack hands, there is a literal new Grab Pack itself. I'm not sure if it's going to be called the Grab Pack 3.0, but if you're wondering what it looks like, this is what it looks like. You can see it's a lot different from the natural Grab Pack 2.0 that we have now. Another one of the new mechanics is this new baseball device, which I believe is going to be able to defend us like what the flare gun does, but it electrocutes any of the toys like wrong side animals that are going to be in our way in this chapter. And then there's also the Starfing. It's apparently a blacklight and can track Lily Lovebraid's hair, I guess. And it can also look for messages or stuff. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure out what it does too in the future when the game comes out. And then there's the boss sites. There's not a lot known about them. All we know is that there's probably going to be a Huggy one. There's going to maybe be a Wrong Side Animal one, Lily Lovebraid's one, and a prototype one. Anyways, the game looks great. The gameplay is amazing looking. It's better than I could ever imagine. It's like Chapter 3 level. And if you don't know, Chapter 3 is my favorite chapter of the franchise. I even have a series on my channel of the whole game. And it doesn't look like the game's going to end up like the really buggy Yarnaby AI that Chapter 4 had. So that's all Chapter 5 has to offer. Well, this is where I'm going to end this video off. If you guys enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. Go check out my channel. I got a bunch of other content than Poppy Playtime on there. And I hope this video helped you get prepared for the new chapter of Poppy Playtime. Alright, goodbye. Yes, finally, I got him.